Good morning, afternoon, or night, you beautiful people. This is Puppy Power, and welcome back to the channel in another episode of Pup's GoTWiC Guides for Dummies. In this episode, I'm going to go over something relatively new to the game, and that's going to be the Dragon Advancement System. Now, in order to unlock that system, you're going to have to limit break each dragon respectively. And in order to do that, you're going to have to go into this Dragon Blessing wheel. Each of these wheels has a different threshold to unlock. The first wheel is going to be free. The second wheel is Blessing level 400 to unlock. And the third wheel is going to be Blessing level 800. This is going to be where you find your first level limit break, and that's going to be for Dark Fire. Each level is going to give you 2 levels for the dragon, up to a max of 5, giving a total of 10 levels for that dragon from 60 to 70. So yeah, this is going to take a very long time to get to, especially if you're a brand new account. But remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. The next wheel is going to be 1200 blessing level to even unlock. And this is going to be where you find your Shadow Moon limit break. Once again, each level providing 2 levels for the dragon itself. And then the final wheel is going to be this 1600 blessing level. And that's going to be where you find the Sapphire Dragon limit break. Once you have pushed your dragon past its limits, that means past level 60, you will be able to open the advanced section. And this is where you're going to further increase the dragon's level. For Darkfire, it's going to require these Solar Flare Ambers. Quite a few of them, actually. There's going to be many puzzle pieces that make up this photo right here, and each of them requiring a different number of those Solar Flare Ambers. Shadow Moon is going to require just a little bit different. I have already broken past its puzzle piece section, and that takes those Toxic Wing Ambers as well. But once you've broken past the puzzle piece area and you've unlocked the skin for the dragon, it's going to give you this kind of constellation looking setup, and each of these nodes are going to cost the Toxic Wing Amber or the Solar Amber plus the Dragon Blood. You're going to need quite a lot of this and quite a lot of the ambers to progress, but there is a meta for progressing through this. Ideally, you want to push to this last level here, Legacy of the Great Dragon. This is going to increase the Toxic Wing skill +1, and there's one of those on each side of this, and that is the same for Darkfire. So you're going to kind of make your way through this in the most advantageous way possible until you unlock these, and then from there you can kind of decide where you want to head. Each of these is going to provide different bonuses, like this one here is Cav Attack. This side over here, look, you've got Cav Defense. Each node offers different stats, so they could be worth or not worth to you depending on what you want to do. Finally, we're going to talk about how to get those. One of the best ways to get those is going to be right here in the Dragon Merchant. You'll scroll down just a little ways and you'll see the Solar Flare Amber right here, the Toxic Wing Amber here, and the Dragon Blood right here. Now, in a perfect world, you would want to full buy these out every time they reset. This resets once a week, but for the average account, that is not going to be possible, as it takes a large amount of these Mark of the True Dragons. As I mentioned in a previous video, you can get a lot of those from, if you've maxed out your Darkfire, you can recycle them. I do recommend, I'll try to post a link to that video up there, but yeah, these are going to be full buys if you can help it. If you can't, I would focus on the strongest dragon you have available to you. Now, I will say there are other ways to get those ambers through different events. I know the Astrolabe is a phenomenal place to get this toxic wing amber here. There you can actually select it in there. I believe you can get the solar flare amber as well, but for me I went for the toxic wing. But yes, once again, I highly recommend getting those as soon as possible, as it costs quite a lot of each of these resources to fully advance your dragon. Real quick, as a last note, I know someone recently asked me this question, but I figured I'd go ahead and include it in this video as it's kind of about dragons. These last two dragons here cannot be deployed. That is Lightning and the Glory Dragon respectively. The Lightning Dragon, in my opinion, I label this the defensive booster for your other dragons. Both of these dragons provide stats that affect all of these dragons in turn. This one offers the War Dragon Power, War Dragon Defense, and then you've got the different defense of each troop type, as well as the different health of each troop type. And then once you've fully awakened it all the way down and maxed out your lightning, you will get a small taste of that attack per each troop type. Pushing on to glory, as you can see, this one is more of the attack type booster for the other dragons. This is going to give you that War Dragon Power. You can get War Dragon Defense, and right off the bat, here's your troop type attacks, as well as your crit chance and other bonuses for your dragons that you actually can deploy. But yeah, I know that was a really short video, guys, but that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it was helpful. As always, if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, maybe hit that subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out. But yeah, until next time, guys.